Pan, pan, pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. We are ready to rock and roll here. Good morning, good morning. Mercy Trans, good morning. Rui, good morning. Turtles, good morning. Pets, first time here. Interesting. Well, thanks for joining. You are in the right place. You are in the right place. Pandas, yesterday my trade idea, my 1-to-1 on this bull bar hits perfectly and then reverses. I actually ended up reversing it on that 1-to-1 and made some bamboo. And made a little bit more bamboo. But I'm telling you, Pandas, that 1-to-1 was perfect. But yesterday was just viciously choppy. Incredibly choppy. What more can I say? What more can I say? Incredibly choppy. Market's about to open in a couple minutes here. Let's get settled in now. Yesterday was essentially a big trading range. I mentioned yesterday while this was just chopping around that most likely this will turn into a trading range itself because inside it was so choppy. On the higher time frame, most likely will become a trading range, which is what we saw. And that is kind of why I started going short after these two bear bars. I went short here. I end up getting stopped out here. But you can see after these two bull bars, you see the descent back to the bottom of the trading range with the trading range indicator. And yeah, I mean, it was either here or here. It was one of the two, you know. And I tried, ended up, yeah, you know how it is. Sometimes I thought we had enough reason here, but ended up making another wedge here. So we did have a wedge here. 1, 2, 3 pushes up. Another wedge here. 1, 2, 3 pushes up. And I'm just going through the 20 EMA back to the bottom trading range. Turtles, welcome back. Appreciate it. Turtles, market's open for the day. Already made his 2 hundo. Get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Sherman, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. And I'm marking this area because it's interesting because of how many overlapping bars there were right here. Very tightly overlapping. They can gain back to the top of the trading range. Hitting the bottom of it, not getting back to the top of it. No problem. Makes sense to me. First bar being quite massive here. It looks like it wants to break out. But in a trading range, 50-50 chance of reverses. It's only the first 30 seconds, and we just blast it off right at the open. Creating a gap here, of course. And the gap below here has not filled, the weekly gap. This is a sell area. If we do get up here, it's an area where we could sell, potentially. The 15-minute, the sell area was right here, which is where we reversed. This was the sell area. The bottom of this bar, which is where the breakout point was. One-minute bar, creating a massive bull bar, first bar, no follow through. Not yet, at least. Just sitting on pause, waiting for a little price action to develop here. I'm thinking this wants to get to the top of the trading range. I'm only trading 5 minutes now. I'm trading minis, or sorry, I'm trading micros. So I'm trading time charts. You can trade micros with tick charts. I just don't like it because micros and minis are different charts. They're completely different instruments actually. So the tick charts are completely different, and you can do an overlay, but I don't know. The overlays are a little wonky just because the mini and the micro are not perfectly the same. So you'll enter trades that you don't want to, and you'll get stopped out when you don't want to, and yeah. To me, I like to trade the actual instrument itself, like the mini itself. So time charts are the closest thing I think you can get for trading micros and minis. So just gonna trade micros here. Plus, since you're trading micros, we can trade the 5 minute. The candles are larger. Albert, good morning. Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. By the way, today is the last day for 90% off. For Apex. So, take advantage of it. Do yourself a favor. They don't do the 90% off very often, to be honest. And this 90% off is a little bit special because it comes with a um, activation fee promo as well. So it's a really good deal. It's a very good deal. I think it's the best deal right now. Prop firms. I think it's the best deal. Got a higher low on the 1 minute chart. Strong bull bar here. Anything can happen. We can reverse back down after even a strong bull bar has 50-50 chance to reverse here. I might take it for a small scalp to get to the top of the trading range because we haven't got there yet. Look at that. It looked very bullish. It looked like it was going to break out. But the final minute of the bar, it went all the way back down, causing lots of confusion here. Maybe it was a strong bull bar. There's a higher chance it'll get to the top of the trading range, but definitely now, a little bit sus. I wonder if there's buyers beneath. Let's see. Obvious gap to fill. Coming from the top of the trading range, upper third. This could come back down to fill the gap. I'd be more satisfied if it came to the top of the trading range. I would be more enticed to go short with unfinished business here. So the trading range indicator basically finds the price where the price action has hit the most. So it calculates where on the chart the most amount of hits were. And this red line is where the most amount of hits were for the price action. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times it hit this area. Second entry long on the 1 minute chart. Looks confusing. Pandas, look at yesterday. Completely trading range day. Here's a daily chart. It's just a triangle. Like a pretty defined triangle as well. This is the daily chart. Weekly chart, creating a second entry long. I already triggered a second entry long, and then triggering a third entry long, maybe here.
5-minute trap.
Okay. Confusion, right? It's an outside bar now. Inside, outside. It's getting ready to make a move. But we gotta see the quality of this candle here.
It's just completely like going back and forth here.
Pat says all evals 1960. Is that a monthly fee? That is a fee for the first month. After that, the discount turns to 50% off instead of 90% off. So the idea is you want to pass your evals within a month so you don't get hit with the renewal. That's the idea. If you have a hard time passing eval in less than a month, then just be prepared to pay the monthly fee. But if you pass it, then you don't have to worry about it. Completely overlapping bars, inside outside bar. Technically it's just the outside bar, but I mean, that's what Albrooks would say. I like to say inside outside. I like to mention the previous candles. I don't know why. Just the outside bar here. Outside bar assumes the previous bar is the inside bar. Luis, welcome. It's Pro Nate, welcome, welcome. Albert says, does PA stay discounted after the month? The PA fee is discounted until the end of the week. Today is the last day for the 90% off, but the PA fee will be discounted till next week. So yeah, it is what it is. Austin Hare, welcome. Welcome everybody. Let me post my most recent video I put up, just in case you guys haven't seen it. I mean, it's a banger, so I mean... I'm shilling my own content, forgive me. Turns out if you pass, there's a one-time fee of like 100, 150 depending on account size, but it's lifetime, so you won't have to ever pay again unless you blow up the account and got to get another. Yep. The PA fee right now is, let me check. Six seconds for this candle to finish. The PA fee currently is $84 for the 2,500, 50K and the 100K accounts. Oh, sorry, $65 and $125 for 150K, 250K, 300K. Okay. Okay. Can we get two consecutive bars in a row, the same type, right? Like bull bars or two bear bars. And then can we get a close beyond the previous candle's extreme, which is the low or high? This one might be it, though. It looked bullish, didn't it, Pandas, right? This candle is developing very bullishly. And then it ended up being bearish. Or not bearish, but like this. Pandas. What is going on here? Can we close beyond the low of the previous candle? Even if we have two bear bars here, I like to close beneath here to get some confirmation. But with this nonsense, this is all types of confusing here. Ends up being a second entry long on the 1 minute chart. A, B, C. A, B, C. The 1 minute chart has a two-legged pullback. Ooh, now this looks very bullish. Looks very bullish. I wish this could actually close above here. Create another outside bar. And the break of that bar would be very bullish to me. I'm going to go long here. For a small scalp. Pandas, for a scalp. Top of trading range with magnets above. Sellers above, perhaps. Couldn't quite. I want a retracement if I can get it, but this is a strong bull bar ending on its high. Coming off the 20 MA. In breakout mode, there it is. I wanted to go high, but I wanted to go long. But not much confirmation here. Other than this looked very bullish. And now we hit the top of the trading range. That's kind of the scalp I wanted, just from here to here. Creating an expanding pattern here. Triangle. Higher highs, lower lows.
Annoying.
It's actually very annoying. If we do start to break out, this is a sell zone. This is what I drew here. Basically, it's the bull bar, the last bull bar before a strong breakdown. Creates a sell zone because this is the like the most apparent zone that institutions sold, at least due to price action. Albert's call these gaps. Gaps would fill, and then bounce off these gaps here. So if we get like two bear bars bouncing off this zone, then we may want to sell it. Especially because right now we're in trading range price action. What a strong push though. Right? The 15-minute can actually end up being a strong bull bar and then turn always in long. So am I trying to go long or am I trying to go short? I think for me, it really depends. This area here is going to be confusing. If we bounce off this area, then I want to go short. But if we like rip through it, then maybe looking for a retracement back to it and then go long. Something in that, something along those lines. You know what I mean, pandas? Something along those lines. That's the idea here. Going to trigger Big Mama here. Just break of the previous candle's high. Previous daily chart high. Right, that's what this line is. It's the previous day's high. Just rip right through it. Very nice. Can we get a strong bull bar closing above it is the question. And this is the long that I wanted. I wanted to go long here. It looked very bullish to me. And we are coming from the bottom of the trading range, coming to the top of it. I didn't know how much it was going to go further than the top of the trading range, but I thought we'd get to the top at least. Can we even close above the previous day's high? Can we even close above it? Who knows? Or is this a morning reversal and we're just in a big old trading range? People selling up here, recognizing the obvious trading range price action. I would be interested in selling, but I wanted to touch this zone here. this zone, this red box. I want to touch this area because it was the last place we can definitively see institutions selling. I mean, everything's institutional, but this is a very apparent institutions really want to sell here. We never get there though. Are we going to close above the previous day's high? I have a feeling the answer is going to be no, but we'll see. We're just sitting on our pause here though. Give me 2 bear bars coming off this zone. And I'll be interested in going short. 2 bear bars in a row, that is. Ooh, hello, little life at the end of this bar. 30 seconds. Can we close above it? Are we able to close above the previous day's high? Daily chart. Daily chart is an OI pattern. Inside bar. IOI pattern, actually. Okay, interesting. Breakout mode. 2 seconds. We do close above the previous day's high. The 5-minute chart. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. If you feel like it's going to be bull trend day today, you can buy here. Your stop loss is way down here. And you just hold for the rest of the day. And pray that this is the day that you've been looking for a long, long time. Could be a bull trend day today. I just sense, I don't know, 2 strong bull bars like that. People are just going long. They do not care. Always in long now. I'm just hesitant to buy right here because I see the sell zone. The sell zone can be very strong. But this bullishness is so strong. Another bull bar like this, you mean the first pullback most likely be small. Why else is Panda? Can you do a video on the yo long setup? Yeah, it's when you call long and the market reverses to the bottom. To the yearly bottom. The yearly low. Lakers, I got denied on 2 accounts. If I just trade 8 more days with $50 days, I'm good to go. Yep. That's the thing about Apex. Even if they deny you, all you really have to do is just trade 8 more, basically 5 more days of $50 or more. It's kind of supply. It's exactly supply and demand. It's exactly what it is. Al Brooks doesn't call these supply and demand. He calls them gaps. But the nomenclature is supply and demand. Most people know it as supply and demand. So I'm just going to call it supply and demand. Buy zones, sell zones, whatever. Okay, bouncing off this sell area. I mean, this could be a really strong bullish day. Could just be a bull trend day today. If we have inertia from yesterday, then it's going to be trading range. The main problem I didn't want to buy here is because of this red box. Look at the selling that happened after this bar. To me, it's just signaling that. And here's a buy area, right? The last time I had a big reversal. And we're revisiting here, possibly creating a double top. My requirement to sell off of here is 2 bear bars in a row. Are you moving away from your beloved 2-leggy? No, I mean, I always look at the 2-leggy. Well, it's just one of the setups. We've got many setups here. I was more focused on price action more than anything. Two-legged pullback is just one price action setup out of many. Massive bull bars here. So in my opinion, you're thinking the first pullback will be small. At least I think if you're a bull. Okay. It's a bull bar. It closes actually inside the sell zone. Massive bear bars here though. Massive bear bars. So I'll be hesitant to sell it on the first reversal attempt. You're thinking sideways, and you're thinking at least a micro double top, something to give you a signal that the top has this is going to return reverse here. Right? You want something to tell you to sell here. And if we just start going right through it, then we're looking for a retracement. Right? We're looking for a pullback and just trying to go long. Because if it disregards the sell zone, then I think that's enough to tell us that they're not going to sell here anymore. Wild, where's Bubba? He's not here to protect you, man. Happy New Year, everyone. Second stream of the year. We're absolutely loving it. We're up 141 Bambaroonies. Absolutely insane. Trading micros, of course. Pandas, don't forget, when you want to make $1 million a year, what you're trying to do is $200 a day. That's it. $200 a day is equivalent to $6,000. Right? Or you could just say $200 a day, and then if you multiply that by 250, which is how many trading days are in a year, and you multiply that by 20, which is how many accounts you have, that equals $1 million. Well, Happy New Year, Panda. How are you feeling? Feeling good. It's good to be back. I missed you guys. What can I say? I really missed you guys. And I really appreciate that we're basically just starting off where we left off. Usually, viewership suffers greatly when you take a long break. But you guys are all back, so I really do appreciate it. So now we're getting massive bull bars here. It's just like almost obvious. You just got to go long somewhere. Question is now, I'm like trapped out of this trade. I may look for a scalp here, but you want some sort of pullback if you want to go long. This is just massive bull bars. If you buy anywhere here, your stop loss will be here or even down here. And you most likely won't wait till you get stopped out. You probably come out before that, but that's where you just have it, like tentatively. Triple top on the daily. Daily chart is creating a triangle. We could be hitting the top of the triangle and coming back. But look at where we are in the triangle. We're pretty much in an area where we should break out now. This could be the breakout. We could have a strong bull trend day today. The fact that we closed above this high means a lot to me, and the fact that we did that, it turned always a long right afterwards, also means a lot. Um, to me, what it basically means is the first pullback will be small. Now the question is, can we be patient enough to wait for the first pullback? Also, we are in this sell zone. So if we have a pullback and the pullback becomes very deep, then possible potential reversal. But my eyes right now are bullish because I feel like the first pullback will be small and then we're going to retest the high at the bare minimum. That's what I'm thinking. Test the high for a double top of some sort. It's not rare. It does happen. It's more uncommon that we just reverse here a top without any type of double top, double test. Super strong bull bar on a 15-minute chart ending on its high. Right, and basically ending on its high. You're thinking follow through on this bar, always in long still, and even if it's not, you're thinking probably a small pullback if there is a pullback. The thing about sell zones is that you need price action to confirm that it's going to bounce off of it. If the price action is like ripping through it like this, then that's it. It's going through it, and you can use that to your advantage. No trades yet, but massive bull trend right now. I wanted to go long since this bull bar here ending on its high. I did want to go long here. I looked for retracement, but I got greedy and I looked for a pretty deep retracement of 50%. It didn't get that. It didn't get down that far. Reaching the weekly high now, which means on the weekly chart we're gonna trigger a third entry long. I'm curious to see if this sell zone is gonna be respected at all, or if there's gonna be any type of pullback here. Because right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bull bars in a row. Let me clear up some of these drawings here. Might just turn to a trading range inside here. Who knows? Just waiting patiently. Pandas, how y'all doing today? By the way, I'm trading micros, pandas. My New Year's resolution is, well, let's say I have a goal. I want to make 1 million this year. I am 5 years of trading. I'm in 5 years of trading. This is basically I'm done with 5 years, right? This is my 6th year of trading. So I have 5 years under my belt. We are going to make some bamboo, and it's the year of the panda. And one thing that I learned is that last year I traded way too large, especially towards the end of the year. And I just could not control my sizing, which is a big reason why I took a small break, because I knew something was wrong. I knew I had other factors, other motivations of trading. I was rushed to make money, and I don't know. It was distracting, and I couldn't focus on just pure trading and profits. I was, yeah. I made too many blunders. So I took a break, and now coming back, my mind is fresh, my mind is new, and I'm able to just trade these micros. I feel okay. I like trading micros. It's actually fun. It makes trading fun again. And the thing about micros is that your risk of ruin is very small, very small. But also, right, your profits are not that large. But don't get me wrong, because we're trading 20 accounts, even though we're trading micros, even if I make $100, translated, $100 is $2,000. Right, translated, $100 is $2,000. I don't know how many of you make $2,000 a day, but you know, it's pretty nice. Here's our first bear bar. It might be our first bear bar here in the sell zone, and the thing is, who cares if you are amazing trader for 10 days in a row, and on that 11th day you bust your accounts, right? You bust your accounts. On that 11th day you bust your account. You would have been better off trading micros and making $100 a day, and after the 11th day you're up what, $1,100. You're better off doing that than booming and busting yourself, right? In the long term, you're actually better off doing that, because when you bust your accounts, you have nothing. You just have nothing. So I know it sounds crazy. And another benefit about micros is the fact that you can do things that you cannot do with minis, such as scale in when you have to, right? Some strategies, when it comes to trading ranges, like, you are supposed to scale in. Like, that's the idea. Like, you want to scale in. That's how you trade trading ranges. But you're not able to do that. And so even though you are making less money, you're able to trade in a way where you're able to trade appropriately according to whatever price action that you see. So now, will I trade micros? I will eventually. I will eventually. Probably this year. Maybe sooner than later. I don't know. If I see a very juicy setup, then I will potentially trade micros. But for the most of the time, that's going to be the exception. But for the expectation, it's going to be micros, right? The expectation is micros. The exception is going to be a mini. So we only got one bear bar in this series of massive bull bars here. At least currently for me. So that's a small pullback. The pullback cannot even break a previous candle's low. The pullback has no follow through. The bare minimum you need for reversal here is 2 bear bars in a row, in my opinion. DCA yailing it to I only trade micros. Thank you. Martingale. The Martingale is officially the 100% foolproof strategy. The only problem is you need all the money in the world to do it, to make it 100%. Also, here's mentally, I feel better micros. I trade one. Trading one. I'm scaling in maybe up to 3 times. So I'll be in a 4 contract micro, which is almost half a mini. This is always in long. Even in the sell zone, the buying pressure is so strong that you're just always in long. Doesn't matter here. People are just buying for any reason. And then they see the risk of the sell zone. They don't care. They say, whatever. It's so strong. Like, we do not care about this sell zone. I thought I deleted this guy. Get rid of you. I'm not necessarily looking to go short. I am actually just waiting to get out of this red box. If we get above it, I want to buy. If we get below it, I want to sell. I want to sell. I'm not going to sell. I want to sell. I need some sort of confirmation. Two bear bars here, but I personally think the first pullback will be small. This bull leg is so strong that I think the first pullback will be small here. But we might get our two bear bars in a row. But notice we're still in the sell zone. We're not even outside of it.
Second entry long on the 1 minute chart. I really do think the first pullback will be small. Like I don't think, like especially if we don't close beneath this bar here, the low.
Like it's most likely going to come back and retest the highs. There's a gap here. Right now people want to buy. They want to test this area. Because we have a gap here now. If we close above the low here, I'm going to go long. We close above the low. If we close beneath the low, I'm going to sit on my pause. Okay, close beneath the low. Sitting on my pause here. Bulls buying here. They're thinking first pullback will be small. I'm seeing two bear bars in a row right now in a sell zone. So I'm a little hesitant. Most likely we have another leg up. I mean, look how strong this bull bar is. Bull leg. The most likely thing. But I'm recognizing the sell area. So I'm going to heed caution here. And just wait. Second entry long on the 1 minute chart. Enticing, to be honest. A, B, C. Enticing. Decent signal bar actually to go long here. That's your new signal bar. Okay. Hitting the bottom of the trading range now. The sell zone here. The bare minimum you need is two bear bars, and some bears saw that and they just sold this bar. To me, I'm hesitant to sell it because we're still in the sell zone. We're not actually out of it. And also, this is the first pullback on this really strong bull leg. So I'm thinking we're going to make a new high. And then if we reverse from there, I think I'll be very enticed to go short. But to me... This needs another leg up. This needs another test of the high here. Second entry long here on 1 minute chart. I'm going to try. First pullback I think will be small. This could be exhaustive too to the sell zone. Okay, we're in. Second entry long. On the 1 minute chart. Come at 20 minute. I think we might get to the top. Back to the top of this trading range. If we don't, we don't. We lose. We lose. Let me show you how much we lose if we lose this trade. We lose $30. We lose $30. Question is, do I want to reverse it here? Nah, I don't think so. I still feel like the bull leg is so strong it wants one more leg up. But it could be a morning reversal. But I don't know. Anything can happen here. I feel like the most likely thing is that we're going to test the highs here before really pushing down. Most likely thing is that it wants one more leg up because of how strong this bull leg is. If we stall out here, I don't know, anything can happen. The trade idea was a second entry long on the 1 minute chart. Second entry long 1 minute chart ABC. ABC coming off the 20 EMA. And thinking at least a double top needs to form here before we really reverse.
5 minute trap.
Maybe new high might be interesting. Stalling a little bit here. I'm just going to hold this. Either I make bamboo or I lose bamboo here. Kind of want to test this high. I think it's a turn always along. If it's a strong bull bar, I'm going to look for a little bit more here. If it's a strong bull bar and this massive uptrend, and it's just like people are going to buy here, most likely.
5 minute trap.
Okay, creates a little trading range on the 5 minute chart. Complete overlapping bars. Decent bull bar. It closes above these closes, all right. I'm thinking a little bit follow through on this bull bar here. Makes a second leg up, that's what I'm thinking. If not, it is what it is. I'll just take a $30 hit. We move on with our lives, pandas. $30. Panda, is it allowed to trade with mini and micro mixed? You can, but I don't think you can hedge. Like if you're going long, then you have to go long on all instruments. You can't, not all instruments, sorry. Yeah, if you want to go long, you have to go long on both the mini and micro. I think. I don't know if they have some way to detect that, but that's what I believe. I mean, we got some motion here, pandas. We definitely got some motion. We got some motion here. But we are in the sell zone and starting to create a trading range in the sell zone. Not even pushing up to create a second bull leg, right? 2 legs up. It's not even allowing to do that. These 2 bear bars might be all the bulls needed to say, forget it, we're not interested anymore. And enough for the bulls to say, or the bears to say, forget it, we're going to keep on scaling in from here on out. This was our signal to go short. We're going very sideways now. I like to break this high and close above this high. Okay, we're pushing up. Okay, a little spike there. Nothing to write home about. Need a little bit more than that, no? I'll need a little bit more than that. Give me a little bit more than that. Give me a little bit more than that. Just creating a massive trading range right now. Another bull bar here will be very fantastic. I would like to close above this high. And also, if we can close above this high, then that's really good for us. Having a tough time really getting much higher than this. But here's our second leg on this strong bull breakout. If we can't close above the previous candle's high, I'm just closing my position. I don't want to diddle daddle. We need at least to close above the previous candle's high here. We're gonna let this candle finish. Just let it finish, let it cook. It is what it is. It's getting overcooked. This bull bar is now turning to a bear bar. And I'm okay with it. We lose 30 bamboo roonies. Let it cook. Let it cook. I wish it can close above this high here. If it can't, I don't know if I want anything to do with this. It's a bull bar. Good enough for me. It's a bull bar. Give me a little bit more. We're coming out break even here, just cause if it comes reverses now, I don't really want to be in here anymore. If it reverses now, I don't really want to be here anymore. If it reverses now, I don't know if I really want to partake in this. Mainly because we couldn't close above this high. I'm just like, what's going on here? This breakout's done. It's kaputs. It looks weird to me. Looks like it wants to reverse here. If we get another 2 bear bars in a row, I'm going to go short. Yeah, we're skunking that. Okay. We're skunking it. Just because if it goes down again here, I don't want to do anything with this. If it goes down again here. If we get another bear bar, I'm going to probably go short. Thinking this sell zone is actually strong. And see, that's the thing, right? I try to get in the long here on this really massive bull trend, but the moment I try to go long, it just starts to go really sideways. Really frustrating. Another second entry long on the 1 minute chart. But it's in the middle of a trading range. I wanted to hold it. I wanted to see it really make a strong move, but it did not. It's starting to stall out. When things stall out like this much, to me, I don't know. I don't feel confident in it at all. Mainly because we're in the sell zone. So, like, any type of reversal, any type of bearishness here, I'm very sensitive to it. It's the second entry long on the 5 minute chart. Floating in midair. Alright, did you guys like Stranger Things? Me and Mrs. Panda finished it up a couple days ago. I want to know your thoughts. Was Stranger Things actually good? Was it good? Was Stranger Things good?
5 minute trap.
Man, it's so much chop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overlapping bars in a row. Most likely break out here. Get a little more chance to break out here. On the 15-minute bar, it's just a doji. I may go long here. If we close above this high, I may go long. Looking for some sort of measure move or I don't know. But we need to close above these highs. We're still in this trading range if we don't. And you got to consider yesterday just a pure trading range price action. Thinking that today may be the same. If we can't close above these highs, forget it. I'm not trying to go long.
5-minute trap.
It looks bullish. Potentially breakout here. It's a second entry long on the 5-minute chart. Potential breakout here. Would be sellers above. Hard to say because you got this strong bull bar. Turtles, I'm down 80 cents. I know I'm the worst trader in the world. My goodness. Pronate says it's reasonable to go long. Likely the strong bull leg will get some sort of second leg issues if you buy B5 or 6. Your stops below B3. Yep. All true. All true. You'll never wait to get to that stop. You'll get out before that stop. Like, does this look like a breakout here? This, I don't know. We'll see. We're still just four more minutes on this candle, but. It's starting to spike in channel, in my opinion. Spike in channel will be fine. Just need to pull back. Okay, we're getting above the sell zone. I could have held it, but Panda's like, why would it reverse again here? I just don't know. It just was too uncertain for me. I was extra sensitive to reversals because of the fact. Plus, we did get our second leg up here. It's small, but it's a second leg up. This is technically our third leg, or technically our fifth leg up in this bull leg, but I'm down 80 cents, but I actually was positive on my trade. I got one tick profit, but I'm down 80 cents. The fact that you can lose money on one tick. Oh, I think it's a bit ridiculous to me. Because the commissions are so high relative to tick profits. You lose money even if you make a tick. At that point, it used to not be like that. Even on the micros, if you made one tick, you would make like 5 cents or something. But now you're losing almost $1 on one tick. That's crazy. Losing $1 on the micros on a tick. On a positive tick, on one tick I made positive, I lost almost $1. That to me is a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy. Relatively is actually very high. Alright, but this could just be a massive bull trend. There's really not much to say that we're going to reverse here. But the
bull moves does seem not that strong. With a signal bar like this, you're thinking it's going to be like a nice push up, but could not break through the sell zone. First bear bar, maybe just sell. Need 2 bear bars in a row, and I would preferably like to get out of this sell zone, like to get beneath it. We're still in it. The moment we entered in it, we turned to a trading range, showing confusion.
Five-minute trap.
Stupid. We could not close above this high. We could not close above this high on a supposed breakout. That's not how breakout should look. We should be closing above the high of the trading range if it's a true breakout. %50 of you guys said you liked watching it. 50% said no. I honestly thought the whole will thing was super unnecessary. I'm not being homophobic. I am really not. But it just was so random and so unnecessary. It's just unnecessary. It just didn't need to happen. The directors claimed it was his way of self-discovery, and that's how he ended up unlocking his powers. But even that, there was no sense of that. There was no sense of that if that was true. If they were building up to that, where like Will was having trouble using his powers because he couldn't be honest with himself, blah 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 blah, then yeah. But there was no tension of that whatsoever. Like, I don't, like, it is just, oh, my goodness. The 7th episode, it was like, I think one of the lowest ratings of all time. Not all time, but within Stranger Things. It was one of the worst episodes ever for Stranger Things. We might get our bear bar here. Look at the fact that we couldn't close above this high. It just makes the bulls scared and the bears feel strong. Thinking trading range. Possible spike in channel here. We 2 strong bear bars in a row. I may want to go short, but who knows. Episode 7. I just... This is so unnecessary. Huh. 1 minute chart. Another second entry long. Absolutely incredible. Top of a trading range though. Good signal bar. Good looking signal bar on the 1 minute chart. To go long here. Hey. With the 1 minute, creating a second entry long. Coming off the 20 EMA, good signal bar. But here's a follow through on the signal bar. Here's a new signal bar. Potential area to go long here. But also trading range indicator saying we're top of trading range. It's all types of confusing for me. That was a good signal bar, but this is your new signal bar. I don't love it. I don't care for it. I'm more curious about the 5 minute. How it's going to turn out. Who's making money now? Limit order bulls are making money. Or limit order bears making money now. They're making 25 points on their scalps. Alright, by shorting the top, they're making 25 points. So they're scalping out.
At this point, both bulls and bears are scalping.
When it becomes choppy, basically, it's just a sign that bulls and bears are scalping. And it's them closing their positions is what's making it reverse.
Bear bar. 5 minute chart.
Another push up.
Ashraf says, bro, spoiler alerts. Ashraf, you're not even watching it. You already know. Don't even pretend. And episode 7, me saying that is not even spoiling anything. I spoiled zero plot. I spoiled zero plot. There was no plot to be spoiled. Trust me. Yeah, let's have some funsies here. Let's have some funsies here. Let's have some funsies. It's reasonable to think come back to the bond training range here. Feels like inch long. Good looking signal bar. Top of trading range as well. Could be a strong reversal, in fact. Risking very little here. For a good risk reward. Bro, I started the first season. Again, I have not ruined anything. Trust me. I have not ruined anything. Just continue to watch. First season's the best, I think. I really like the first season. First season was really good. Get a little spike down. Can we get some follow through? Is a question. Get some bamboo here. Sell zone. Let's see if we can get to the bottom training range here. If we can't, we can't. Again, we're risking like $30 here for potential really good risk reward. It gets to the bottom of the 5 minute training range perfectly. Huh. I could extend my risk. Is it worth it? You're thinking wedge top if you want to really reverse here, so I'll just take the hit. I'll reverse it again up here if I really want to go short, but I'd rather take the hit here. Right, the fail second entry long, it does create a nice little spike, gives you a 1-to-1, which is good, right? It's a successful scalp, but then doesn't get to the bottom of the trading range. which for me was my target, and I didn't make the target. But the 1-to-1 was made, so you could say that was a successful scalp, successful setup. One can say it was successful, like it was actually a good trade, because you made the 1-to-1. I was looking for more than a 1-to-1. I was thinking get to the bottom of trading, especially when you're this close. Especially when you were 3 points away, you're thinking you're going to get it. When the market reverses back up, showing its choppiness. Bull's still making money by scalping at the bottom here of this low. Bears making money more than the scalp now. It does push back down after it stops me out. Like I said, I could extend my stop loss. I could. But I just said I'd rather take the hit. $24, whatever. And more or less, the market has turned to pretty much trash at this point. It's just too much overlap, not much movement here. If you're going to make money here, you got to be very precise in your scalping. And the problem is that when do you start it? When do you start scalping? When are you going to start selling? When you see this massive bull leg like this, when are you going to start selling up here? It's hard to say. To say that you're going to sell the moment you break this high, when it could easily break out. Now we got 2 bear bars in a row, but look, we're still within the sell zone. We're not beneath it yet. Like, we haven't reversed out of this sell zone. Like, we're still in the sell zone, which is crazy. I did mention that if we enter the sell zone, we might turn to a trading range. Exactly where we're going. Asher says, Will is still missing. Oh my goodness. I made all that up. Ashraf, Will dies. Will is dead. He dies in season 1. He dies and then he comes back to life. It's weird. And then he dies again, which is even more weird. And then he comes back to life, which is crazy. They basically resurrected this guy like 5 times. What did I ruin? What did I ruin? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But honestly, season 1, man, it was good. With Elle. Like Elle, Millie Bobby Brown was actually a pretty charming character. And then something happened. She grew. She aged like 30 years. Like, she was a kid when I started the show, and then by the end of the series, she was older than me. She became older than me. She somehow got older than me. I don't know how. We ended up getting to the bottom of this trading range, actually, which is super annoying, because it had to stop me out by 1 tick before getting there. Like I said, I was like, I could extend my stop loss to up here to get to the bottom trading range, but I just felt like it was unnecessary, and no, I just didn't want to. I got 2 bear bars in a row. Maybe 3 bear bars in a row will do it. The main issue is we need to close beneath this low, really. If we close beneath this low, then I may be a seller here. But the issue with that also will be the 20 EMA could be a support. So you're going to be scalping here. That's a problem with trying to go short against really strong bull legs. It's because by the time you're going to look for reversal, you got the 20 EMA basically right there waiting for you. Surprise. Absolutely incredible here. It just turned to it's a perfect trading range on the 1 minute chart. Very, very fun stuff. We're still in the sell zone. We're basically stuck where we got stuck here. Where we got stuck here last time. We reversed here. So now we're in the exact same area as this place. And the market's trying to decide what they're trying to do here. 58% of you guys said you did not like Stranger Things. Did I like Stranger Things as a whole? I think they fell off after season 3. Things started to fall off. It started to fall off a little bit, in my opinion. But okay, if we can close beneath this low here, I may just at least try to scalp it. Probably buyers beneath though. If we can close beneath it with 3 bear bars like this, Okay, it's going straight to the 20 EMA. Forget about it. If I sell here, my stop loss is up here. Okay. Let's dance. Oh, okay. We close beneath it. My stop loss is up here. I gladly will sell here. I mean, I gladly will get out of my position here. Like, if we come up here, my premise is kaputs. For sure. My premise is wrong. If we get all the way up here and break this high. We're done. We're donezo's there. For sure. But now we got 3 bear bars in a row. Strong bear bars. And reversing off the sell area. Sell zone. $20 EMA is going to be my main issue here. $20 EMA and also the previous day's high, right? We can bounce off of it and retrace back to it, so it's a breakout retest of the previous day's high. This can also act as support. Was once resistance, but now support. And it's matching nicely with the 20 EMA here. These are all concerns for me for this short. Even if we go back up, I kind of want to sell again. If we retrace up here, I may want to sell again. Maybe continuing the uptrend here. 3 bear bars in a row like this. Creating a triangle. Expanding pattern here. It could just be retracement and looking for another leg up. But I'm going to hold the stop loss and we'll just take the hit at this top at the stop loss here. I'm gonna just hold the stop loss, and you know, it is what it is. If we hit the stop loss, for sure for me, I'm just like, I'm done. That's like, my premise is completely wrong, but I'm still looking to reverse it here because the fact that yesterday was a trading range day, uh, we're at a sell zone, and now we're closing beneath it, multiple bear bars in a row. I just feel like more or less the same here. Yeah, looking at price action, something like this, it's like, it is exhausting. Price by bar by bar. Decent signal bar to go long. I'm hoping there be sellers above. I'm hoping sellers above here. I'm hoping sellers above here. Maybe create a second entry long on the 5-minute chart off the 20 MA. Hoping sellers above. Let's create a second entry long off double key areas. If we do a breakout retest and 20 EMA, it's double key areas here, second entry long. Okay, decent push down. The question is, are we going to close beneath the previous day's high? That is the question. Or are we going to bounce off of it? Double key supports. Like, never in the history of my trading, if I just buy here, would I make money? Even if I see this. If I just buy here, I would never make money. But I'll tell you this, if I'm in a trade opposite of it, it sure will bounce off of this double support here. Of course it would. Of course it would. Hey, nice push down now. The question is, can we close beneath? If we can close beneath these, that's what I'm looking for. Close beneath these. supports. That's what I really need. Big bear bar. Let's let the candle finish. Let's just see what happens. I'd like to see this finish here. And if we close beneath this high, yeah, we're gonna hold it for another candle. We're gonna hold it for some follow through. We will hold it for some follow through here if we close beneath these supports. What, 10 more seconds? Okay, we did close beneath these supports. So we're holding it for some follow through. Not much reason to buy here, in my opinion. Let's see if we can break the previous candle's low. Okay, we broke the previous candle's low. We're gonna do much more than that. We hold. It's always in short here. Okay, nice little push. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? All right, I'll take that bamboo. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Gotta do it again for you guys. Easy peasy. Goodness gracious, though. I mean, how long did I take? How long did I take? And like I said, the sell zone was the main reason why I had a hard time going long. And the reason why I did go short on this failed second entry long, ended up stopping out by one tick and then finally made the move. And I said, like, I could extend my stop loss to the top here. That's the appropriate place. But I just rather just take the hit and just re-enter if I see it, more evidence. And after the 3 strong bear bars, I literally just sold the close of this bar. And you might say that's so overextended, right? Look at how many bear bars there are. But within conjunction with the sell zone here, I just felt like, and yesterday's trading range price action, felt like, we most likely will want to come back down than break out. And when I was watching this, we could not close above this high. We could not close above this high. And a breakout, if you're going to break out, like, you need to close above the previous pivot highs. You can't just get above it. You have to close beyond it. We could not do it. The moment that happened, that's when all the bears came out, and bulls came out, and bears entered. And you can see that's exactly the fact that we couldn't get that close above that high, this pivot high. Like, we got above it, but we couldn't close above it. Sell strong reversal. Absolutely incredible. We're up 56 Bambaroonies. Absolutely incredible. And that's going to be the quality of the streams. That's what it's going to be for the foreseeable future. As long as we're trading micros, we're not going to make tons of money, but we're going to most likely make consistent money. We're most likely going to be consistent. We're going to make money probably every day a little bit. I was red yesterday during stream, but ended up the day green, like $140.
So the idea is, if you're 10 days, if you're like
20 days you're green without busting your accounts with micros, you most likely will have more money in your account than if you traded minis and you were like 10 days green and then you just had that one day where you just bust your accounts. Like you're gonna have more, you're basically gonna have more money no matter what than a person who boom and busts no matter what, as long as you don't bust, right? Because if you bust, it's literally you have $0. So even if you have $1 profit at that point, you technically in the long run are better than you are with minis. So even though we're not making tons of money, we make small money consistently every single day. We'll be fine in a safe manner, right? In a way where you won't have a high chance of risk of ruin. Like there is always a chance of risk of ruin, pandas. Trust me, there is. You can bust accounts with micros. You just need to trade enough of them, and you can easily bust them. But with micros, you definitely, have more safeguards for yourself so you don't oversize. Another close beneath the 20 EMA. Turn always in short still. The moment this bar closed, always in short. The moment this bar closed, always in short. They're looking for some reversal here. Here is the first buy area. Right? It's the candle before the breakout. The candle before the breakout typically is a nice buy area. So they could be buying here, and they could buy down here. Also buy at the bottom trading range. There's a lot of places they can buy. All in all, most likely trading range day. Sussex Busek says, what's my max size of micros? I'm willing to scale in 2 or 3 times. So 2 times, if you scale in 1 time, then that means you're in 2 contracts. If you scale in 2 times, you're in 4 contracts. If you scale in 3 times, you're in 8 contracts. So my max scale in will be 3 times. The reason being is you double every single time. So and that's still less than a mini. But I will only do that if I feel like the price action warrants it. If I'm not gonna just do it because I want to want to have a chance. I want to do it if price action is appropriate for it, such as if you're top of a trading range and you want to scale in a couple times, then that's fine. As long as you have reasons to scale in, right? But if the market's just going way against you, and you're scaling, I'm not gonna just start scaling in. I'm just gonna take the hit. And before anyone says, I made $56 with micros, I could have made $500 with minis. The answer is actually no, you couldn't have. Because you cannot trade the way. Like, I'm not willing to trade a mini, go short here, and have my stop loss up here. Like, I'm just not doing that with a mini. I cannot do that with a mini. It's not possible. It's not feasible. It's not sustainable. And so, no, the answer is no. I would not make 500. I wouldn't even enter the trade if I had minis. So the answer is I'd probably be down like a bunch, actually. Would I be down a bunch? I don't know. I mean, if I trade a 5-minute chart only, a 1-minute chart, a couple second entry longs here I might have taken. Fail second entry long, I probably lost money here. I would have made my 1-to-1, but we're entering the first area where people may want to buy. Right now we're filling this gap here. We also have a gap here, the actual gap from the open. From yesterday's close to the open. There's an actual gap here as well.
Almost a measure move made here. Let's say the first pullback. A measure move was made here when you got the high of here and the low of here. The first pullback, you made a measure move and more now. The measure move happens to be exactly where you may want to buy. This bull bar. Measure move was made on this bull bar. Full blown reversal. I could have held this even longer. Incredible. I could have squeezed out 14 more points. You know, I should just forget about the money. I should just do this in points. Let me do that. Wouldn't that be better if you just saw in points? Because oops, that's not one. Because if you saw in points, then it doesn't matter how much money it is. You know what I mean? I forgot where the setting is for this. You're flat. Piano. Oh, okay. You can't change the... You can only change it when you're in the trade. Ends up making a nice push down here. Multiple bear bars in a row. Full-blown reversal at the sell zone that I marked yesterday, actually. Finally got there today. And we're bouncing off of it. There is a buy zone down here. Quite a ways down. Yep, quite a ways down. But kind of makes sense because there's a lot of like emptiness here. So it makes sense that the next buy zone is far away because of all this emptiness. What a push. Don't forget, today is the last day to use code BBN for 90% off. And they extended the promo with the activation fee until the end of the week. So you can stock up right now with 90% off. And whenever you feel like there's a good day to trade, to pass your accounts or pass your accounts throughout the week, you have 1 week to pass them to still take advantage of the PA fee promo. So take advantage of it. I think it's worth it. We're trading 20 accounts, and the reason why even trading micros is appropriate because you have 20 accounts, pandas. If you have 20 accounts, just think about it. If you have 20 accounts, you make even $50 today. What's 50 times 20? Just $1,000. We made $1,000 today. I mean, not many people can say they made $1,000 in one day. Not many people can say that. And we did it safely. We did it with micros. That's the thing, pandas. That's the thing.
So having 20 accounts and trading micros, that might be the that might be the cheat code. That actually might be the cheat code here. Substance text says, hold up, PA fee should still apply even if we pass after the deadline. Since they were purchased during the sale. Yes and no. So, yes, because they're extending the PA fee promo to the end of the week. So even if you buy an eval now, and you pass the eval, let's say on Friday, you can still take advantage of the PA fee promo because it's extended to the end of the week. But if it is beyond that week, then who knows? You might get another promo. There might be a different promo for your PA fee. I don't know. I don't know what it'll be. My suggestion will be if like you have 20 accounts and you pass them all, just wait and the PA fee promo ends. Just wait until the next PA fee promo as long as you can. And by the time like the 1 month comes up and they still haven't got you a brand new PA promo, then just yeah, then I would, just convert them. I would just convert them. I don't know. It's better than paying the monthly fee, in my opinion. So we are balancing off this area here. We are balancing off this area here, which is the bar before the breakout, which tells us, very specifically where the institutions most likely have bought. Like, they buy here. We can see the breakout, strong breakout. Now we're retesting this area. Question is, are we going to bounce off of it or are we going to go through it? And since these bars are so large, which is kind of annoying, you end up just spending a lot of time just doing a trading range in here. %68% of you guys said you did not like Stranger Things. Interesting. I personally think the greatest show of all time. I don't think Stranger Things is even that close to the top for me. It's not even that close. Season 1 was really good for me. I really liked it. And that might be one of the best seasons for a lot of shows for me. But it is not really close to the top of my TV shows. Two shows that were so good and they just fell off. Game of Thrones was infamous for that. It was so good. It was like it took storytelling to a new level. And then starting from like season 7, season 5 or 6, 7, one of the seasons, it just plummeted. It just fell apart. Another show that was so good when it started, was Dexter. Dexter was like such a good show. I thought it was so good. And then it just got weird. It just got stupid. The last couple seasons, I guess they didn't know where to go with it. They didn't know how to end it, but I thought Dexter was really good as well. I wish they like was it not revamp? Rebooted Dexter, and then they ended it right. They do it right. Dexter was interesting because it was like dark, but also kind of like light. So it kind of had like a mix, like a weird mix of things. It's very dark, but it was set in like Florida, and a lot of the mood was like also very light, and like obviously it's kind of like a HBO show, so it's kind of has a lot of fan service, but yeah, I thought Dexter was very good. Dare I? Dare I sell here or buy here? Very confusing. We get a nice strong bull bar coming off this buy zone, but we need 2 bull bars. 1 bull bar is not enough. In fact, we are creating a fail second entry long here now. I may go short here. May go short here, right into this buy area, but the fail second entry long is too enticing for me.
Five-minute trap.
Seems like people are buying here. That's fine. I don't mind if they buy here, but if they break this low, I am interested in going short. So you need 2 bull bars in a row. There's only 1 bull bar in a row. This will be my last trade of the stream. We're going to try to use the profits we made today, and we're going to try to leverage it to see if we can make some more bamboo.
We're pressing here. Press. Okay, we're in this trade. First one here. Runner. Let's see how far we can go. Looking for a new low. And then the runner, see if we fill the gap. Why not? You cannot be afraid to lose money here. The risk reward is good.
Probability is okay.
Altogether, maybe like a B minus setup for me. Regardless, this will be my last trade. So either we'll get stopped out, or we'll hit this first target, and then I'll come out break even. And either we get stopped out at break even or we'll hit our second target. That's the plan, Panda. Simple as that. Very clear path of this setup here, of this trade. Very clear what to do. Have to let this cook though. Have to let it cook. 20 seconds. I'm gonna let the candle finish. Ten seconds. Let the candle finish. It looked like a very high chance to get stopped out here. Almost like two strong bull bars with no follow through. What in the world is this nonsense? even though I didn't get stopped out, this makes me angry. Even if I didn't get stopped out, that kind of makes me angry that I didn't get stopped out there, because that is ridiculous. This market's just doing this right now. I've already considered this as a loss. As in, I don't mind if I lose this money. It was the cost of doing business here. Jeez Louise. This is why it makes me angry. Like, even if it goes short here, it probably means choppiness and you can't really go much further down. It's probably going to get bought up. So it's hard to make money either way here. Most likely sellers above, but I don't know. Do I like a second entry short here? Let's say if I lose this trade. Hard to say. Maybe new high created first, then second entry short. I don't know. The fact that I didn't get stopped out yet is amazing. The fact that I still didn't get stopped out is just sickening right now. Like, I'm actually angry I didn't get stopped out yet. Alright, got stopped out. We try to fail second entry long here. Second entry short, do I like it? One more chance to go short. And the good signal bar maybe, but we are bouncing off this area where I said people potentially buy here. The two bull bars in a row could reverse this back up. But like I said, either I get stopped out or we'll hit our targets. That was the simple plan. And we got stopped out. It's fine by me. Fine by me. This signal bar was small and also good for the fail second entry long, which is why I was interested. Even though it was on this buy zone, I thought also we may want to have a chance to fill this gap. But looking at it now, maybe it's just going to create a trading range here. I don't know. I will try one more time. If we get an okay signal bar here to go short, I may try one more time to go short here. But it doesn't look like we're going to get a good signal bar here. Will I stream tomorrow? Yep. Yes, sir. We end up buying off the zone, which I had. We end up buying off of it, bouncing off of it. Ends up working out for at least a scalp. Quite possibly a swing now. It's a two-legged pullback here. Main issue of this one is that we're closing about 20 EMA maybe. Second inch is short here. It's in a trading range as well. Bad signal bar. Really bad signal bar here. If this signal bar wasn't so horrendous, I may go short here. I might have gone short. But it's bad. That's a bad looking signal bar. Hoo-wee. That's a bad mamma jamma. Problem is also it's coming. It isn't coming off too curious. Actually, it's coming off the previous day's high. Oh, it's such a bad signal bar, pandas. Like it most likely turns into some sort of trading range rather than actually push down here. It's such a bad signal bar. 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 Maybe I should wait for a bear bar here. Okay, I don't mind this actually. I don't mind this becomes a new signal bar. It'd be better, actually. Ooh la, okay, okay. It's got 2 full minutes though on this bar. Possible another trading range here developing. Second inch is short. We're gonna try one more time here for a decent push down to the low of day. That's the idea right now. It's solely the idea.
Alright, Panis. We got a new signal bar in town. It's better than the previous one. Let's get it. For me now, it's a 20 EMA and also the previous day's highs acting as my double support or my double key area. Come to Papa. I guess we're not entering this trade. I guess the market said no. It wasn't meant to be. Maybe it's a good thing though. It would be nice if it did reverse back up here and it didn't enter me in the trade first. It'd be nice if it did that for once. Usually it enters me in the trade and then reverses like this, so I'm glad it didn't actually enter me in the trade. Maybe it shows me how far off I am reading this. Oh gosh, alright. It is just doing nothing. Basically a bear flag here, right? That's what I'm looking for. This price action is insufferable. It's very back and forth. I should just be trading limit orders. That's exactly what's happening right now. Create an OI pattern here. IO pattern or OI pattern. I should just be selling up here now. This has been happening in the last several bars. Is that even? Is that even 25 points? It's just barely. Interesting. It would be a mistake probably to trade with a stop order here, just because we're in a limit. It's converted to a limit order market. Only people making money are people who are selling with limit orders, say here, and buying with limit orders, just say randomly they wanted to buy here. It's definitely not random. There's some reason why they decided to buy here. But it's probably a mistake trying to enter into the market with a stop order at this point. Probably a mistake. If that is the case, I think I am kaputs today. There's not much EV here for me, in my opinion. Okay. 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 I think it's enough for me to convince me to not go short here. It's just too confusing. It may double top here off the previous day's high. Could. Curious to see. I mean, the amount of people who just shorted the close of this bar is incredible. I'm curious to see if they can make a scalp. Those who just sold there, they're looking for 20 points probably. More or less what you're looking for when it comes to the Nascraq. The amount of people just sold limit orders right at the top of that bar is incredible. Like I said, I should be selling up there with limit orders. Those are the only people making money right now. Oh, here they go. 20 point scalp. I just don't know if it's worth going short here anymore. So many overlapping bars. Too many overlapping bars for me. If anything, you buy here, but it looks also like a bear flag, which just makes this so confusing. Maybe for me, I should just wait for 2 bear bars in a row if I really want to go short. The bare minimum to go short has to close beneath these lows here at the bare minimum. Still got 2.5 minutes on this candle, which means a lot can happen. Okay, so we did break. Right, we created a second entry short here, but that's after several overlapping bars and completely overlapping. Not slightly over there, completely overlapping. Disgustingly overlapping at this point. More buyers beneath here, limit orders. Suspecting that would happen. To me, it's not like it's not like I can't buy there. It's just the fact that I just don't think the EV is there for that trade. Because if you buy here, where's your stop loss? Down here? What are you really trying to make here off this trade? I don't know. Is the probability worth it? It's a question. It's like 50-50. 50-50 for making less than 1-to-1 is just not favorable. Right. If your strategy is 50-50 and you're making a less than 1-to-1 on your risk reward, that means you have a negative EV trade. And this is definitely becoming more 50-50. So if you're going to take any trade here, in my opinion, it needs to be a breakout. It needs to be a breakout and you got to make double your risk. Whichever way you go. I'm still inclined to go short here just because this pullback is long, but it doesn't go very far.
5-minute trap.
As long as it's taking forever. We got a trap going the other way. Fair enough. This one's tough, Panis. This one's tough. Alright. Nah, I can't go long here. I truly cannot go long here.
I'd rather go short here. If this trap fails, I'm gonna go short. If this trap fails, I'm going short.
5-minute trap.
I want the trap to trigger and then fail. And I'll go short from there. Doesn't even trigger. Jeez Louise, this is insufferable. Just staring at a chart doing nothing. Welcome to trading in real life. This is IRL trading. Really, most of the time you just stare at the chart doing nothing. You should just sit on your pause here, to be honest. We've had alternating bars for quite some time. The most bars we've gotten are 2 in a row here, 2 bull bars, with no strong follow through.
I actually wanted this to trigger and then fail, but it doesn't even trigger and instead it's come back down. Now I'm just confused. Whoa. Something happened. Something just defibrillated the market. This is scalper's paradise. What in the world is happening? After a super strong push down, it became scalper's paradise. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what's happening? Something's causing some volatility in the market. Unsure why. Okay. Enticing, interesting. I want to see what happens with this bar. I like to close below some lows here. Like I said, I would like to, if the trap triggered and then failed, I would have gone short. Right? We had a pullback, but we could really never really get above the 20 EMA, which made it look so bearish to me. I think this might be a give up bar on the bull side. I need to close beneath this low at the very minimum. At the very minimum, close beneath this low. It'd been nice to close beneath this low, but bare minimum closing beneath this low. This is like bare minimum. If we can't close beneath this low, I don't know. But we do have 2 bear bars in a row now. Most likely. We cannot close beneath this low here, this pivot low. I can't do anything about this. But this feels like a give up bar. You know what? Let's give it a shot. It feels like a give up bar. It feels like if you're a bull and you saw a bar like this, you would want to give up, in my opinion. One of these bars would be a give up bar. Bulls have not given up. This was not a give up bar. It was a thanks for going lower so I can buy more bar for the Bulls. What in the world? I think for me the bare minimum was to close beneath this low. We couldn't do it. This was a mistake. I think I'm a little eager here, just staring at the market for too long. One contract, let's get it. So as abuse stick, the bare minimum, the minimum I need as a bear. I have mistaken. It was not a give up bar. It was a thank you bar for the Bulls, saying thanks. Now we can buy more down here and scalp out again. Scalp out again and again and again. I'm like so afraid to try to buy with limit orders near the bottom of a trading range after a strong push down. Like that is just nerve wracking for me, and it's because I'm scared to lose that money. Not only that, but I just don't see the positive EV play. I don't see it. If anything, I should sell up here. No, I should scale in one time, thinking trading range will continue. But watch this be the give up bar for the Bulls, for the Bears. We're still underneath the 20 MA. I'm gonna scale in one time to see what happens. This one's for funsies. If we break above this high, I'm for sure saying that my premise is completely wrong. Most likely make a new high of day. Second entry long, 15-minute chart, forming here. Clearly staying above the 20 MA as well. All right, second entry long, 15-minute, and yeah, we're clearly above the 20 MA. This could look for a new high of day. Sure, why not? I should have sold though. I should have sold near the top of this. I should have. I really should have. Oh. Because at least you have like the previous trend on your side. So if you have more reasons to sell here.
So choppy.
Lots of trading ranges today. Hopefully, we can take advantage of the fact that we know that, and we can benefit from it. Ooh, this is fun, fun, fun.
We'll scale in one time here. Knowing how choppy we are, I'm just gonna scale in, thinking that we're not gonna get very far because it's just so choppy today. Here or here? Yeah, this is better. Yeah, that a break of a previous candle's low enter, whichever comes first. This is rough, pandas, though. Sorry for anyone who's just started trading, and this is the day you enter in. This is the first day you start trading. This is what happens. Wow, this is molasses right now. Molasses on a cold winter day. Whew. All right, let's let it grind up. Why not? I couldn't get in, pandas. I said either we reach this high or we reach this limit order, or the first break of a previous candle's low. I'll try to get in, and I couldn't get in. I couldn't do it. It just zoomed down. I couldn't get in.
Now we're creating a triangle. A beautiful triangle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bars. It's almost an hour just doing nothing. Almost an entire hour literally doing nothing here. Let's go sideways. Okay. This is a straight up trading range. Very, very strong trading range. I don't know. Oh my gosh, what is this nonsense? This is nonsense. Albert, thanks for joining. Even on days like today, things can be learned. Yep. So many limit orders. I was trying to get a limit order up here. It didn't quite get there. Instead, a small little trading range. That's another thing about the 5-minute chart. It just takes so long for things to develop. Like literally, we've been looking at this for 1 hour. 1 entire hour. I don't know. 3 bull bars in a row now, maybe. No follow through on bear movements. No follow through on bull movements. The initial trend is bearish. Right before the triangle, we had a big bear trend. More likely to go down than up, especially staying beneath the 20 EMA like this. But when you spend this much time here, it's pretty much 50-50 at this point. I think I'll just take the hit here and move on in my life. This is just terrible. Terrible price action. It's just... I mean, all price action is, it's neutral pretty much. You can always trade any market. But dang, is this just choppy and slow? Doesn't mean all markets are equal. Doesn't mean all markets are easy to trade. Choppy markets are more difficult and lower EV. Check markets are more difficult. In general, is more difficult. Purely mechanically is more difficult because you cannot make a lot of profit at one time. You have to constantly manage your trades, constantly look. You have to have small targets. If it's a trend day, you can have big targets and just let your trades ride. But on choppy days, by definition, mechanically, you have to get in and out of your trades. So you gotta just do more trades to make the same amount of profits. Look at this nonsense. Again, limit order markets come back down. I mean, you would think at this point in time I would just be selling near here, up here, and buying down here, but I'm already in a bad trade, essentially. So I'm just trying to come up, essentially break even or wait for the breakout, really. I feel like the breakout, if it does break out, will be strong enough. Maybe we can make a 1 to 2. Maybe I'll do it on this. Yes, yes, yes. Here's our 1 to 1. What's 50-50? You know, the 1 to 2 is perfectly fills the gap here. I'm going to hold this trade for the 1 to 2. See if we get there. It might take like 5 hours. It might take 5 hours. It might take the rest. It might take 4 hours to get there. It took 1 hour to do all this. It might take 4 hours to get down here, but I think this is my trade idea here, essentially. It just pure probability, like pure EV wise, you need to make a 1 to 2 here, in my opinion. And we'll hold. We'll hold. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Golly, this is something else, isn't it? Now we are more than an hour into this. In my opinion, most likely made high of day. This is brutal. This is what Alberts would call a Walmart trade. You just set it and leave it. Set it and forget it. Come back, go to Walmart, come back in an hour, and see what's happened. All right, I think I'm just gonna end this. Legitimately pointless to trade this right now. It looks like it's trying to break out now. It looks like it's trying to break out soon. It looks like it's trying to break out. Are we looking for a bull breakout? Or are we looking for a bear breakout? Which one will it be? Maybe we won't do anything. Maybe the rest of the day will look like this. End my misery, please. End my misery. Please end my misery. I beg you, please end my misery. Goodness gracious, end it, please. Oh, I never wanted to lose a trade so bad. I never wanted to lose a trade so bad. Just end my misery. End it now. Pretty please. Goodness gracious. End my misery. Goodness, thank you so much. My goodness. Oh my gosh, Pandas, like more than the loss of $100, who cares? Was just the loss of just my life. Wasting my life. Wasting my life on that trade. What a waste. My goodness. We spent an hour just staring at this. I'm done. Alright, bands. I'll see you guys bright tomorrow. Hopefully the price action tomorrow won't be as terrible as this. But until then, trade safe, everyone. As always, happy drinking bless. Don't forget to use code BBF 90% off Apex. Last day today. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, happy drinking bless. Bye.